Now, what did he win today?
He got first place in his age group, 3 and up male classics.
What's the bloodline on him?
Reese's Edge, Michaelin, he's a 2-time short shot.
Where you located?
I'm located up in Philly, right outside of Philly, Westchester, PA.
Okay, okay. So you do a lot of breedings up that way? Or?
Yeah, I do a lot of breedings up that way. I move around a lot because I'm military also, so I will start off in Texas when I first got into the bully game, but now I'm over in PA and getting ready to move back to Texas here in a few months.
Okay, well, what made you get involved with the bully breed?
It was just a love for the breed, just tired of seeing them get used for negative. I wanted to see them be positive, and one of my friends who was already into this, I went to a show with him, and it was a wrap from there on. It was like, why not?
So you active duty military right now?
Yes. Yes.
What they think about the bullies? Do you find a lot of military dealing with the bullies now?
Actually, it's a lot of military that deals with them right now. But the bad thing is that a lot of the military posts don't allow you to bring them onto the base, so you can't live. You can't live on the military base. They have veterinarians on base. You take your dogs there, like I can take my bullies there, and it's no problem. But I can't actually live on the base. I have to live on a house outside of the base in order for me to be able to keep my dogs.
Because they still got that stigma, huh?
Exactly.
As the American Pit Bull Terrier, even though they're bullies.
Exactly. So if they think if it looks like a pit bull, it is a pit bull to them.
How you think they can change that? Or you think that's going to always be
education? Only way you can change it, educating people. Get more people like that to come out to shows like this where you see 400 or 500 dogs and not a fight happen, not once. I mean, you get a couple of dogs, they growl, snarl at each other, but that's nature, just like humans. You walk past somebody and bump them, you get an attitude, people argue all the time. That's all barking is, their way of communicating with each other. They might bark and growl, snarl, hey, I'm giving you a warning, I don't like you being that close to me. Same thing as humans do. Hey, you're in my space, move. If you don't move, what happens? I'm gonna make you move.
Yeah.
Same thing with animals, and it could be a cat. It could be a gerbil. If you get in his space and he don't want you there, he's gonna make sure you know about it. And that's the only way we need to understand that they are beings that have attitudes, and they have certain ways they like things and certain ways they want things. Sometimes some dogs like quiet, some dogs don't like to be bothered. Some dogs they want to play all the time. It's just like humans. Sometimes, some days you just don't want to be bothered. You don't want to answer your phone. Other days you can't wait to get off of work so you go hang out with your homies.
Yeah, but like you said though, all these dogs out here today, nothing really, no incidents at all whatsoever.
None whatsoever.
They even got the police out here.
Yeah, even got the police out here. And I can tell, one of them I know he was apprehensive at first, and like he started opening. Now he's walking around petting every dog he see.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I noticed that. Stepping back away from him, looking at him like, oh, I don't know. Now every dog he walk by, they walk up to him, he pet him.
See, it's changing the perception of the breed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Appreciate your time today, man.
No problem. Appreciate you.
All right.
Everything. Very good friends.
Okay, once again, who do we have here?
Who we have here is Veteran Stromy. He's a dog I produced. He was actually off of my very first American Bully breeding that I done back in 2011. He's off of Grand Champion Bistro bred to Lava, which Lava is Lock and Lowe's little Make Sister, so it's a nephew dog breeding, very tight line breeding, 4-time nips in the Black China, up close and up front.
Okay, and you're located where again?
I'm located down in Hinesville, Georgia. I'm stationed at Fort Stewart. I'm active duty military.
Active duty military. And like I said earlier, I was talking to someone who was active military, and they was saying how you couldn't have them on the base.
Yes, that's very true. About maybe 4 years ago, DOD-wide, all branches of the military, they passed, basically made it a policy as the vicious breed. If you live in military housing, you can have the certain breeds, pit bull type dogs, bulldogs, Rottweilers, German Shepherd, Doberman, those type dogs. So we're saying that's why myself, because I'm an advocate of the breed, I'll always have dogs of this breed. I bought a house specifically for my dogs.
Do you think that perception will change on the base?
It's really not per se the base. It's higher up at DA level,
okay.
At Department of Army up in DC level. So it just depends on the higher ups if they have a different mindset, or You know, so I'm not sure. I don't. I think it would be a very honest. I think it'll be a long time
before that
happens. Unfortunately.
Man, I appreciate your time. How many tours have you done overseas?
I've been to Iraq 3 times. Latest time I came back in 2009. Knock on dirt. Hopefully I don't have to go over to Afghan anytime soon.
Okay. And you was telling a story about how he was born on.
Yes. He's actually a very special boy to me. Even though I don't own him, I own his littermate brother. His littermate brother was my keeper. There's only 2 males out of the litter. My friend Juan Colon. He lives up in Allentown, PA. He owns him. This is my very first bully breeding, American bully breeding. Very special. He was actually the very first pup out. She had him on day 58, and they were born on 9/11/11.
Wow.
On the 10th year anniversary of 9/11. So it's kind of special. I'm active duty military. Kennel named Veterans Bully. I named that because I'm in the military, and this guy, his litter was born on 9/11/11.
Man, I definitely appreciate what you do for the country, man.
All right, appreciate it.
What branch?
I'm active duty Army.
Army? Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful dog, man. Beautiful. Yeah, I like that slogan. We honor, respect, and protect the breed.
Michael suffered an injury from an IED explosion. Michael was a part of the Airborne and Jump Master. He also received the Bronze Star and the Meritorious Service Medal. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dave Wilson, ABKC.
Thank you all. Thank you for coming out. Mike, we just want to say thank you for serving for our nation, the sacrifices you made for our nation. And on behalf of ABKC, the entire bully community, everybody here at the Unity of Bulls, we just want to thank you for your service. Thank you very much. Thank you. And this is for you.
Alrighty guys, let's get this show going. Welcome again, first annual Unity of the Bulls. Thank you everybody for coming.
First of all, I wanted to say thank you for your time today. What's the award that you just received from the ABKC?
This award has just got a statement in it. We honor the brave men and women in the United States Armed Forces. And pretty much it's just saying they appreciate everything everybody does.
What branch are you part of?
Army.
Army?
Yeah. I was in the Army for 7.5 years before I got hurt, and I was in the Army a year and a half in the hospital. So about 9 years I was in.
Which hospital?
Oh, first was North Carolina. I was in North Carolina in Richmond for a year.
Wow.
And then I went down to San Antonio.
Yeah, because my father, he served in the Air Forces in Vietnam, and my uncle served in the Marines in Vietnam. And they talked about a lot of the stories that went on during the different wars during that time. When did you get hurt?
In 2010.
2010?
Yeah.
Over in Iraq?
Well, it was from, I got hit by IED in 2005. And I suffered from blackouts from, I would just go out and fall down. And it happened to me in 2010. I fell out again, except this time I was running out for a football pass. And I crashed on cement.
Wow.
And I was in the hospital for a year, man.
What made you get into the services?
I had lost everything else I could do. I was treading water, and that was it. I had to get in and do something. I had nothing else left to do. And the Army pretty much saved my life.
Looking back on it, even with what happened to you and all, would you do it all over again?
I'd do it all over again. Like I said, they say if I didn't go join the Army when I was 26 years old, I'd be locked up or something.
Man, I really appreciate what you do for the country, man, and I just really appreciate your services for people like me, for our freedom, and what you do around the world. All of your, the armed forces.
I love it when people say that. It means a lot to me that some people actually do appreciate things.
I really do, man. Like I said, a lot of military in my family, all different branches, and I respect everything you do, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
And God bless, man.
God bless you too.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
He's an Eagles fan, by the way.
Oh, and I got eagle tattoos and shit.
But this is the award he got today. Much deserved, man. Everything the men and women in our services do for our country, man. Much appreciated, man.
And for those guys that give it, it almost made me cry there, getting something like that.
Anything you want to say to your brothers and sisters in the armed forces out there that's still overseas in Afghanistan and Iraq?
Stay up and don't get down. Just stay up and go by the day.
Appreciate it, man. Much respect.
Once again, we'd like to thank everybody in the audience that has served in the military. We got a lot of y'all out there. Give them a round of applause. Come on, ABKC, stand up. They did a lot for our country and they support the green. That's what it's about. Thank you guys so much.
And what branch of service?
United States Marine Corps, 2000 through 2004.
And what made you decide to go into the Marine Corps?
I didn't want to go to college like all my other friends. I wanted to do something and make a difference in the world.
And how was your experiences in the Marines?
I had an extremely good experience. I went through combat, real combat, house to house, which was tough, but honestly I feel that the toughest parts of my Marine Corps career made me the honest, genuine man that I am today.
Yeah, I have a lot of family members who were in the military. My uncle was in the Marines during Vietnam, and they had to deal with the experiences of, I guess, not being welcome coming back home from Vietnam. How was it coming back from Iran? Iraq.
Coming back from Iraq after my third tour, when I got home in 2005, for resources there really wasn't much. Over the past few years with the IAVA, Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America, Wounded Warrior Project, along with the Vet Center and the VA for healthcare, I feel that we have all the opportunity available to us. All that we have to do is ask for the help when we need the help. It's recognizing that if you need help, something ain't the same as before you went to combat, and you want to change that, you need to ask for help, because no one can read your mind.
Oh, you think they're doing enough to help the vets when they come back home to transition back into regular life?
I think that there could be a complete overhaul of the system, and I think that it could be done a lot better and more efficient. I think that the VA really needs to get their stuff together, and they really need to start processing claims for veterans quicker, so that veterans aren't waiting 2 years to find out if they're disabled. You know, I do feel that we have the best support by our country right now. Like I said, you've got Wounded Warrior Project, you've got the IAVA, you've got the Vet Center, and then you've got the VA for your normal health care. those are all outlets that can be used for not only your benefit, but if you go into a group setting for therapy, you're going to benefit other soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and they may have done the same exact things that you did.
I gotta ask, what made you do 3 tours?
That's what I was told to do.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was told to do.
Any words you want to say to your brothers and sisters still overseas in Afghanistan and Iraq?
I tell each and every one of them the same time. I tell them all the same thing. You're only doing this for 3 things: yourself, the Marine you're left, the Marine you're right. You worry about nothing else. Just be safe and come home soon.
And lastly, what was the award you received today from the ABKC?
Today I received the Wounded Warrior Project Award through the American Bully Kennel Club. It's the highest honor that I've received as an award since coming back from Iraq. That's including awards from the Governor of New York State. I place this higher. This trophy means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me because bullies saved my life. When I was an alcoholic and not addressing my issues of PTSD and my brain injury, I found that through sobriety and then owning a bully, I was able to finally open up. I was finally able to get social. I was able to be compassionate, love, and care for other things.
And this is your bully here.
Yeah, this is Rommel. This is Rommel, my almost 5-year-old bully.
Were you injured over in Iraq? Were you injured overseas?
I can't hear you.
Were you injured overseas?
Yes, I was. I have a traumatic brain injury from multiple IED explosions, and I also was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder.
I really appreciate everything you do, man, for our freedom. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for everything you do and all the men and women in the services, man. God bless, man.
Thank you. And just remember, the real heroes are the ones who never came home.
Thank you.